Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video. This one's gonna be another Arcane Odyssey video. I just data wiped, so I guess I'll do like a little starter guide for pretty much just basic knowledge, some tips when you first start the game. So obviously all your things should be empty unless if you played World of Magic. So you'll just tap on empty, you'll press create new, and then obviously you have your customization. Just do this however you want. I'll touch whenever I'm done. But yeah, when you're done with your character, all that you have to do is press next, and then it'll take you to the actual important stage. So obviously then you get to your magic selection after you are done customizing your character, and this is probably the biggest part about the whole game. There's only one magic that I don't recommend you doing, and that is sand, mainly because from what I've heard is it's not very good. But now we'll get into what I actually recommend you start using. So obviously it depends on whatever your build is based on. You can pretty much tell what build you want. You can pretty much tell what magic is going to be good for your build based off of the stats. So something for, let's say, magma, which is good on size and damage, would be more of a magic main skill or a magic M1 skill. The reason why I say this is because anything that is a majority based off size and damage usually means that it's going to be AoE based, so you are going to be more shooting it from far range rather than being up close. While something like light or ice would be a bit more of a M1 heavy build. So for example, in this So for example, for my build, I'll probably be doing ice and sword. But yeah, pretty much what you want to do before you do anything else is find out what build you actually want to do. Obviously, you can main fist, sword, or magic. Or you can also mix them. I personally recommend just doing weapon and magic because it's the most common one. Finding the fighting styles is a bit harder to do. And it's a lot better just to go weapon and magic because it's something that you can start off with and instantly start leveling up. But if you really want a fighting style, then you can do that as well. The fighting styles is a really big part about this game. But yeah, when you're done with your build, just pick whatever color variation you want. And then you just press next. And then you'll have this name selection. Personally, I always have the last name on it because that is what me and my friends are doing. And then your first name really doesn't matter. So I'll just go with this one. You could also just randomize it if you really don't care about your name. And then after all this, you actually finally load into the game. So I'll just briefly go over what you actually do when you first start. Alright, so yeah, whenever you load in, it will cut to this little cutscene, and then you'll have to wake yourself up. This part is probably the most boring part about the game. I would say getting from level 0 to 40, in my opinion, is the most boring part about the game, because you kind of just have to follow the story and actually do the quest. After you hit 40, you kind of have more options. But yeah, pretty much you spawn right here, and then all that you'll have to do is run over here, go up to this guy, and then yeah, he'll start your thing. Then while you're doing this, while this cutscene is going, you pretty much just skim through it. You really don't have to listen to this. If you care about the story, then you can read it, but just because this is a starter guide, I'm gonna just skim through it. Plus I read it on my first go. So yeah, when you're done with that, you get the stagger, you have your magic, and then you have M1. If you're doing M1, then all that you have to do is press whatever button puts up the backpack. For me personally, it's the button right under escape because I actually have a full-size keyboard. But yeah, so I'll just drag that here, and then yeah, I have my weapon and my magic. And then what you want to do directly after this is just go into the water, dock your rowboat, and pretty much just go straight to the waypoint, which is that right there. Alright, but yeah, when you actually arrive on this island, you just want to talk to that person. They'll give you a bandit mission. After you're done with the bandit mission, you'll just want to keep on doing all this island's missions. And then, yeah, when you're done with all the island's missions, you'll want to go to the ice island. It is right over there where I'm looking at. And then when you're done with that, after level 40, you go to the next mission. It's pretty much just like all the other games, except this one has a story. You pretty much just go island to island, killing bosses. After you kill the boss, you pretty much just do random missions. It's pretty self-explanatory. The game is pretty fun, but a lot of the times, like from level 23 to level 40, it's pretty much bandit beating the same mission over and over again, because after you beat the boss, that's all that you can do is bandit beat. But yeah, overall this game is definitely pretty fun, and I highly recommend playing it. But that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed it, like and subscribe. My current goal is 1,200 subs by the end of the month. If we can get that, I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.